ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another dosage of One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 414, 415, and 416. Today we're watching 417, 18, and 19. Last episode left us on quite the cliffhanger indeed. The surprise unknown illness of Boa Hancock suddenly fainting and becoming extremely sick has seemed to have everyone in an utter state of shock. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, last time we got quite a bit done as far as pacing and set up for what is to come in the near future. Episode 414, we went ahead and I think it was here 414 and 415 we wrapped up the little execution or just old fighting ring between Luffy and the Gorgon sisters. Luffy was able to show his heart of gold and saved the Gorgon sisters from utter I wouldn't say embarrassment, but rather the revealing of their tragic past. 415 let us in on some of the most fucked up and disturbing backstories we've gotten for a while. I mean, Robin stuff is bad, right? Frankie, Brooke, depressing, but this was just too real for me, man. The whole children being slave traded and human trafficking, branded and force-fed devil fruits for the entertainment of high-class citizens. It's too much. Her backstory really leads into her character now, Hancock, I mean, and just how much of a closed-off person she is. And I can understand why she would want to keep such a thing a secret, why she would want to, I guess, I wouldn't say manipulate, but sort of mislead her people of Amazon Lily, because it's like, why would you want that to get out? That is fucked up, and there's no way you'd want to relive that. But Luffy, being the kind-hearted soul he is, he didn't even want to listen. You saw, like, he told him, like, you don't have to tell me this if it hurts this much. You could just leave it alone. I don't have to know. But she went with it anyway. She opened up to him. The fact that Luffy is so, I guess, like, it's hard not to trust the guy. And she really opened up to him, and that was great to see, I think. We got to learn that Fisher Tiger was actually the man who was able to free her as well as everyone else that was being held by the world nobles. And he was the one that formulated the Sun Pirates, the group that Hachi was actually a part of. He has the symbol on his forehead. And this symbol was made to cover up the branding scar that was given to the slaves, the fishman slaves of the nobles. So it's great to see that they're able to sort of, he was able to, I guess, liberate them of such a disturbing and fucked up past, because he made it so that all the members of the Sun Pirates, even those that weren't slaves, had that mark as well, so that those that were slaves are indistinguishable. Like, you can't just tell, oh, he has that mark that was replaced for his original branding, so he was a slave. Now all of them have it, so you can't tell who's what. So that's fucking amazing, I think. And it's also nice that they got to drop a little bit of Hachi's past in there as well. 416, we got quite a bit of info as far as Ace's execution, which is actually happening in a week. So Luffy needs to get into gear and start grinding his way over to Impel Down and, you know, get this prison break going. Hancock did agree to get him to Sabaody Archipelago. But I don't know if his new plan, which is to actually get onto the Navy ship, and because the Navy has this sort of quick pathway, this sort of current that allows them to get from the three big areas, I guess, within the government very quickly. It's Annie's Lobby, Impel Down, and Navy HQ. So they have this current that allows them to get to those areas very quickly, within 4 days, in fact. So that's going to be the best way for Luffy to get there, but, you know, it's Navy only, so he needs a way to get on a Navy ship, which luckily Hancock just so happens to have access to. With the coming execution, the government is trying to call in all the warlords, and Hancock was being called in by Momonga, who I'm assuming is still waiting right outside the Amazon Lily, because he can't get out with the calm belt and all. So it's like the fact that I think Hancock has to accept this, which she doesn't want to go to war, clearly. They kept saying that. But Hancock has to accept this so that Luffy can get to Impel Down. But I'm not sure how that would work, because their destination is, I'm assuming, Marine Ford and Navy HQ. So why would they? Maybe she could tell them, I want to go to Impel Down, but that wouldn't make sense. Why would she want to go to prison? I'm not sure why or how they're gonna make their way into there. Maybe sabotage the ship. I'm not sure. They could just sabotage the ship, to be honest. Just for pure brute force their way. But we'll see what happens here. I can just hit play and I'll figure it out. I don't know why I keep asking questions. Anyways, if you guys want to watch the full reaction, link is in the description. But let's get into it. Episode 417. Let's go. No, wait, I'd wait. Really? Really? They said Cross-Dresser Kingdom. Oh god, Oda has transcended, pun intended, he's transcended every Cross-Dresser Kingdom. Why would you torture Sanji to this extent? I don't care where you are on the internet, whether it is Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube comments, I don't care where you are, you will not find a bigger troll than Kuma. Nowhere on the internet will you find a bigger troll than Kuma. He said Luffy doesn't give a damn about women. He doesn't care about the sexual attraction whatsoever to the island of the most beautiful women in the fucking world. And then he said Sanji is the polar opposite. Oh god. Kuma, you legend. You legend. This is what Sanji deserves for all the thirst he's thrown out for the past 400 plus episodes. It's come back around to bite him in the ass. You bet. He's in hell, bro. That is incredible. It's actually called Cross-Dresser Kingdom. Wow. Oda. No other island has even come close to this level of creativity and outrageousness. Oh, God. Well, I mean, that's kind of a high point to end it off on, to be honest. That's a high point right there, man. Well, you can't ask for anything better than that. So who we got? You know, the places that the Straw Hats so far that were sent, places that the Straw Hats so far were sent to, sort of correlates to them, kinda. Nami is directly. Whether I mean, come on, that's clearly. Frankie, really, it ties in. Sanji, not the way you'd expect. Clearly not the way you'd expect. But in a way, it makes sense. Because it's kind of... Maybe Kuma has heard about the legendary thirst of Blackleg Sanji. Maybe he knows. Maybe he's heard tales and horror stories of how thirsty this man is. He said, let me send you somewhere where your thirst cannot exist, no matter what. And then Torino Kingdom for Chopper. It's, I don't know. I guess the birds ruling over... The animals rule over humans, kind of, maybe. It's a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, that part with Sanji was amazing. That was incredible. So who we got left? We got Usopp, Zoro, Brook, Robin. I think that's it. We gotten half the crew. We got in Luffy, Nami, Frankie, Chopper, Sanji. Well, we got in Nami, Frankie, Chopper, and Sanji. And then there's the other half, because we already knew Luffy for a bit. Yeah, cannot wait to see where they were sent. It seems like they're doing it in segments, 2 for each episode, because they did Nami and Frankie just now. Now they did Chopper and Sanji. So we're going to see where the rest of the crew is in the next few episodes here. Cannot wait for that. But that wraps it up for this one, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fantastic moment to end it on. Thank you guys so much for watching these group of episodes. Next time we'll watch episodes 420, 421, and 422. Hopefully you enjoyed this just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one.